Hello, Year 7. Can you please make sure that you have your books ready and that you complete the Do It Now that is on the slide? Date, miércoles el 17 de abril. Title is Cover, Revision of Present Tense, and I'd like you to underline them both and make sure you have the handout for today's lesson. Please pause the video and then come back when you are ready. Okay, so the revision of present tense is going to be linked back to your vocabulary and grammar that you've done on break time with the school topic. Okay, so let's have a think about the activities that you do at break time. Pause the video, discuss what you do with your partner for about 30 seconds. Can you think of any Spanish verbs as well? And then we will come back and see what I've thought of. Okay, so we are here to see what you may have discussed. So you might have thought of comer, to eat. You might have thought of beber, to drink, escuchar, to listen, hablar, to speak, leer, to read, and jugar, to play. You might have thought of some other ones. These are the ones we're just going with to start. Okay, so all of these are infinitives. Can you and your partner discuss what an infinitive is? How do we know what an infinitive is in Spanish? Pause the video and come back. Okay, so hopefully you discussed that an infinitive is a verb. So it's an action, it's what we are doing. That's why we're saying to eat and to listen, because these are the things that you may do at break time. And in Spanish, to identify an infinitive, we end in AR, ER, and there's one missing. What one is missing? Drum roll, please. It might be the IR that is missing. Okay, so present tense. As we've discussed, these are your infinitives and they're found in the dictionary. It's a verb. But how do we change that infinitive into the present tense? So we need to find an infinitive of our choice. We remove the AR, ER, and IR, and then we add the ending we need. For example, I have hablar, which is to talk. On the other slide, it said to speak. It means the same thing. Step 2, I remove the AR, which is why it's missing that in the box, and then I add an O, because that is who I'm talking about. I want to say I talk, I speak, so hablo is our answer. In your books, complete the changes. So you have 8 verbs: bailar, comer, aprender, escuchar, escribir, chatear, mandar, and leer. I would like you to change them to the person I have written in English. So bailar, change it to I dance. Use the green table to help you. So you've got I, he, she, and we as the different pronouns we are practicing. Work together if you want to. Be careful of the negatives. Complete in books. And let's give you about 5 minutes to do this. Pause the video, come back for answers. Okay, so here we are for your answers. So number 1 should be bailo, then it is como. No aprendo, because it's the negative. I do not learn. Number 4 is escucha, because it's he. Then it's escribe. IR changes to E, not I. That's a trap. Chatear becomes chateamos, because we take away that AR and we're still left with an E. Some people take away too many letters and we want to keep it as chateamos. Then we have mandar becoming mandamos in the negative. And the last one, well done if you remembered, it is nunca for never. So nunca le. Make your corrections and let's move on. So this may take you longer than 10 minutes by yourself or 5 minutes in pairs. I'm more than happy for you guys to play around and see what works for you. On the handout that you should have in front of you, you have a text. It's really important that you read that text first of all. So I'd like you to pause the video now and just read it in silence and then come back for further explanations. Okay, so the text you've just read is all about break time. And it is all about things that you like to do, and it's in that present tense. So we're improving our reading skills right now. Then you've got a selection of tasks afterwards. You don't have to do them in this order, but they are deliberately designed to increase in difficulty and use the text to help you. So number 2, find the Spanish for. You have a list of English phrases, find the Spanish in the text. Complete on the sheet. Number 3, match up the Spanish to the English. This is vocabulary from the text as well. Match it up on the sheet. Spot the mistake. So you have the original Spanish text on the left-hand side, and then you have the translation on the right. There are 9 mistakes to find. And the last one, translate the sentences into Spanish and use your knowledge organizer and use the text to help you. Take as long as you need. These are just advised timings, and come back for the answers when you're ready. Okay, so we are here for the answers, guys. So find the Spanish for. I like to eat a little is me gusta comer un poco. Then it is por ejemplo. También veo mis amigos. A veces, for sometimes. Does not allow us. This one was a tricky one. No nos permite. They eat some chips in the canteen. Comen unas patatas fritas. And then it should say en la cantina. I'm missing that. So en la cantina, or it might say en el comedor. 2 ways of saying the same thing. Next one, because, yaque or porque. Yaque is a new one, so maybe you want to make a note of that. For your matchup, this is what you were shown, and this is what you should have. So it should be during, also, an apple. I prefer a soft drink, but such as, delicious, especially, with. Pause the video if you need some time to mark this. Moving on to the next bit, we have to spot the mistakes. So as I said, we've got the translation on the left, the translation on the right, so the English translation. So we have at as our first mistake because it should say during break time. A lot, we want to say a little bit. I put vegetables, but it should be fruit because it says fruta. That says I chat with friends, but I've written hablamos in the Spanish, which means we talk. Okay, so slightly different there. A veces bebemos un refresco. The red circle should actually be on the water. So the mistake is water because it should be soft drink. Oh dear, these are all over the place. Let me just work this through as well. I bet you're having a bit of a giggle now that I'm doing this as well. Okay, so does not allow us to drink soft drinks such as Coca-Cola. That's all fine. So the Coca-Cola is fine. Yes, so the but here, así que should mean so. This is, sorry about this, year 7. So, but should be so. And then I listen to the radio is wrong. It should be música because you listen to music. My friends eat some chips in the canteen, which is all good. And it's not I hate chips, but I love chips. Me encantan las patatas fritas. I love them because they are delicious, especially con mucho ketchup, with lots of ketchup, and I put mayonnaise at the end. So we've got a few mistakes there. Apologies for the formatting issue. I hope that was clear. If not, go back and have another look. Translation answers, here we go. So you've got the English 1 to 4, and then you've got the Spanish 1 to 4. Please purple pen carefully. And that is your lesson for today. If you have finished with a bit of time, I would like you to go and create some sentences as to what you do at break time. Okay, so we'll come up with 3 sentences as to what you do at break time, 1 positive, 1 negative, and maybe 1 that includes a different pronoun. Muchas gracias, chicos. I hope you enjoyed. Hasta luego.